Hey everybody, Mike from DJ Mikie Mike here. How's everybody doing? I'm a day late with this video. It's supposed to be Wisdom Wednesday, but it's Thursday, so I'm sorry about that. Things got a little hectic around here, so had to put off making the video for Wisdom Wednesday. Today's topic is quotes. Everybody now, since the pandemic ain't over, but basically everything is opening up. Everybody wants to party. Everybody wants to get married. Everybody wants a graduation party, birthday party, sweet 16. You name it, they want it. And they're looking for DJ services. So, there's the one thing is if you get a phone call, you got them. It's instead of a text message or inbox or whatever, when they call you, you get to ask them your questions that you need to ask. And I'm going to go over those questions in a few seconds. I'm going to give you an example. About a week or two ago, I got a inbox from a gentleman asking me for a quote for DJ Mikie Mike services. So I sent him a text message back or inbox message back stating, well, before I give you a quote, I need to know where the event is, how many hours the event is, what type of event it is, and then I will be able to give you a quote. So the gentleman came back to me and said, why do you need to know all this? I will give you how many hours it is. It's a 5-hour event. Well, that really doesn't give me too much to go on. 5-hour event. Is it a graduation party? Is it a sweet 16? Is it a family reunion? So on and so forth. There's all different type of events. So you really want to be specific, especially when it comes to a wedding. Wedding prices are a lot different than just regular event prices because there's a lot more detail that has to go into a wedding. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think the DJ just shows up, boom, it's done. But it's not that way. So, this gentleman, I told him, I need to know what type of event it is. And he refused to tell me what type of event it is. So I told him, I can't give you a quote until I know that type of event that you're having. I haven't heard back from him. Then I got a couple other inboxes, text messages, and again, need a price on DJ services. Again, I hit them with the same questions. I need to know what type of event it is, where the event is, how many hours the event is. The event might be an hour and a half away. With the price of gas right now, you got to figure that into your price for that event. It's not, gas doesn't just get pumped into your car for nothing. It's around here it's $3.75 a gallon, and probably within the next couple of weeks it'll probably be around $4 a gallon. So that price has to go into the price for the event. Then also, if it's a wedding, again, price for a wedding is different than just any other type of event. There are certain things that you, as a DJ, must prepare. You have meetings with the clients. I don't care if it's a phone call meeting, a Zoom meeting. It's time being taken away from your personal life. So you have to cover all your bases. And time is money, people. No matter what, it's money. So, again, when people call you, that's when you got them. You say hello, and, your company's name, whatever, and they ask you, hey, I need a price for an event. Well, you got your questions you got to ask them, but you have them on the phone. It's not a text message, it's not an inbox, it's not something through social media, it's not an email or whatever. You got them on the phone, you can ask these questions. And 9 times out of 10, the client is willing to tell you what the event is. And also, like, say if it's a wedding, do you need my services for your ceremony? If you do, great. If you don't, great also. Because you got to figure a price in there. Some clients will say, well, it's only 3 songs. your processional, your recessional, and then a song before they come down the aisle. Well, no, it's not really 3 songs. It's usually you're there, you're set up about an hour before guests start arriving to the ceremony. As the guests start arriving, about 10-15 minutes before they start arriving, you have music on, nice soft music in the background. The guests come, they sit down, and then then you got your recessional, then you got your processional, and I'm sorry, I screwed up. You got your processional, and then you got the recessional. So all that gets figured into the price for a wedding. So when people ask you a quote, you have to ask those questions. What type of event it is, where is the event at, and how many hours is the event. If you get the text message or inbox, remember, before you give them a quote, text them back with those couple questions. This way you're not locked into a price. Say you give a price on, somebody calls you up, or not calls you up, sends you an inbox or text message, and you say it's a 5-hour event. Oh, okay, 5-hour event, I'm going to charge $550, I'm going to charge $750, whatever your going rate is for a 5-hour event. Then your wedding is a certain other price. So here, you send them the contract, they fill it all out. Again, they may not specify it's a wedding, it's just your contract between you and them. And a week before the event, you get a phone call, and you go, hello, and it's the client calling and saying, yeah, Mike, you all ready for our wedding this weekend? You're like, wait a second, wedding? Now you're stuck. You gave them a quote, whatever your going rate is. Say it's $700, but your going rate for a wedding might be $1,750, might be $2,000. But now you're stuck at that quote that you gave them. Maybe it's $550, maybe it's $750, maybe it's $800, maybe it's $650, whatever it is, whatever you agreed upon for that price. Now you are stuck, and now you're doing a wedding for that price. And guess what? That news travels fast. They're calling up their friends, or their friends are asking me, hey man, that DJ was great. What did he charge? Well, he only charged, whatever your going rate is. Again, I'll say $550. They're like, holy shit. Wow, $550? That's amazing. Boom, next thing you know, you're getting phone calls, or you're getting inboxes, and now you're stuck in a rut, or you're falling into a rut. So before you get into that rut, remember, you get a text message, inbox, email, whatever, and they only want a price, or they want a quote on your services for an event they're having. Come back at them, ask them what type of event, where the event is, how many hours is the event. Again, where the event is very important too, because of the price of gas, like I said before, it's skyrocketing, and you have to fuel up your vehicle to get to this event. Might be an hour and a half away, it might be 5 minutes down the road. Whatever it is, still has to be figured into your price. A regular event, like say a graduation party, you meet with the parents, they say, all right, listen, Mike, we need your services for 5 hours. It's a graduation party. We do not want anything that's unedited. We want all the music to be clean. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. You don't really have no introductions, cake cutting, stuff like that. It's just basically you're there, your background music for a while. As the party goes on, people loosen up because the alcohol starts hitting them a little bit. They start dancing and stuff. You got them, and you keep them out in that dance floor. It might be in a pavilion, whatever. But you always go back to when you got that first text message. And 9 times out of 10, they do not tell you what type of an event it is. All they'll say is, we need a quote on an event for 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever. Or we need a price on your DJ services. Before you give them a price, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you cover your butt. Alright, I want to give a big shout out to DJNTV, all the ladies and gentlemen there. You got Fly Robin, you got Brian S. Red, Howie Darkstar, Bill Marsh, John Colley. We got DJ Scrappa, Jay Brennan, DJ MJ, Michael Joseph, Dan Carpenter. If you get a chance, go on to DJNTV. You'll see some amazing, amazing DJs. They have so much knowledge, it's unbelievable. They share their knowledge with you, and if you have a question, you just pop it out to them. During the week, especially like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they have, it's called DJNTV, Talking with Howie. You go on there, you have to mute your microphone and you have to kill your video, but you can listen to them recording their show. After the show, they have what's called the chill room. Then you unmute your microphone, you open up your video, and you could actually talk to these DJs that have so much knowledge, and they're willing to share it with you. They'll tell you if you're making a mistake. They'll tell you if you're doing everything what should be done. And you might be looking for a set of lights. Will this work? Will that work? You might be looking for a new controller, a new laptop, whatever. There's somebody there with the knowledge that will help you. So remember, you got to check out DJNTV. John Young runs it. And you got Talking with Howie, or whatever he calls his show. I just love the guy. He's amazing because he always has a great cast on there. And then we have our buddy DJ Jimmy Spin, James De Palma. He's there too. He has so much knowledge in graphic arts. It's unbelievable. Knowledge in DJing. He's unreal. Brian S. Red. You want to know anything about music? Believe me, this guy has so much knowledge. It's unreal. All right. On that, I'm going to leave you. I'm DJ Mikie Mike. Peace. Remember, check out DJNTV. Like and subscribe to DJ Mikie Mike's channel. And also, practice and enjoy, people. See you soon. Peace, love, happiness.